The lights go out, your phone's at 30%, and suddenly you're scrambling, just like 90% of people during a blackout. No plan, just panic. Where are the flashlights? Are the batteries dead? What about the food in the freezer? I'm Zach, prepping since 2012, and I've seen how a little preparation changes everything. This isn't about fear, it's about saving money, food, and maybe even a life. Most people plan more for a road trip than a blackout, but outages are inevitable and costly if you're unprepared. The good news? Getting ready is simple. No bunkers, just smart habits and the right gear. Today, we'll break down the 5 biggest blackout blunders and show you how to fix them. Let's start with the first mistake, the one that destroys more household property than any other. Blunder number 1, leaving electronics plugged in during a blackout. When power returns, a surge can fry your TV, computer, or fridge in seconds. Surge protectors help, but they're not foolproof. Massive surges can overwhelm them. The fix? Unplug your most valuable electronics as soon as the power goes out. Make a checklist of everything important, print it, and stick it on your fridge. When the lights go out, grab your flashlight and unplug items on the list. This 2-minute habit can save you thousands. When power returns, wait 5 to 10 minutes before plugging things back in. Let the grid stabilize. Think of unplugging as the cheapest insurance for your gear. The average home has over $5,000 in electronics. Don't risk it for a moment's inconvenience. Surge protectors wear out. Check their protected light after every outage. Your action: walk through your house, make your unplugged checklist, and be ready. Next time the power goes out, you'll be calm and in control while others scramble. Protecting your electronics is step 1. Before worrying about light or food, secure your property. This mindset shift puts you in control, not at the mercy of the blackout. Don't let a surge turn a minor inconvenience into a financial disaster. Prepare now, and you'll never be caught off guard. Let's move to the next blunder, one that's not just expensive but deadly. Next up, generator safety. Every year, people die from carbon monoxide poisoning by running generators in the wrong place. Carbon monoxide is invisible and odorless. It suffocates you without warning. Never run a generator inside your home, basement, or garage, even with the door open. The rule: keep your generator at least 20 feet from your house, away from windows and doors. Wind can carry fumes inside. Always point the exhaust away from any openings. Install carbon monoxide detectors on every level of your home and outside sleeping areas. Test them monthly. Many new generators have built-in CO sensors that shut them down if levels get high, but don't rely on this alone. Always follow the 20-foot rule and safe setup. Before you need it, measure and mark your safe generator spot outside. Don't let a blackout become a tragedy. Set up your generator safely every time. Visualize it. Running a generator too close is like pouring invisible poison next to your house. Your next step: identify and mark your generator's safe spot now so you're not guessing in the dark. Safety is about habits, not gadgets. Don't get complacent. A few minutes of planning can save lives. Make generator safety a non-negotiable part of your blackout plan. Now, let's tackle the next ticking time bomb: your fridge. Food safety is next, and it's where most people lose money fast. Here's how to keep your food and your family safe. Your fridge and freezer are now racing against the clock. Most people either waste food too soon or risk eating something dangerous. Remember, a closed fridge keeps food safe for about 4 hours. A full freezer, up to 48. Rule 1: keep doors shut. Every peak lets out cold and speeds up spoilage. If the outage lasts, move perishables to a cooler with ice or freezer packs before the 4-hour mark. Make your own ice blocks by freezing water in bottles. Cheap, effective, and keeps your freezer efficient. Dry ice is even better for freezers, but handle with gloves and ventilate. Never touch it bare-handed. When in doubt, throw it out. Foodborne illness isn't worth the risk. Keep a food thermometer handy. If fridge items are above 40 degrees, toss them. Use the coin in a cup trick. Freeze a cup of water, place a coin on top. If the coin sinks after an outage, your freezer thawed, don't risk the food. Stock up on appliance thermometers and freezer packs now. Know where to buy ice or dry ice before you need it. Don't let hundreds of dollars in groceries go to waste. Have a plan and practice it. Food safety is about timelines and quick action. Treat it like a fire drill. Know your steps, act fast, and keep your family safe. Preparation turns a potential disaster into a manageable task. Your next move: get thermometers, make ice blocks, and know your local ice suppliers. With a plan, you'll save money and avoid illness. Now let's talk about the most overlooked necessity: water. Here's how to make sure you never run dry. Water is the first thing we take for granted, and the first thing to go in a long blackout. Power outages can stop water treatment and pumps, leading to no water or unsafe water. Store at least 1 gallon per person per day. 3 days minimum, 2 weeks is better. Use food-grade containers or buy bottled water. Never reuse milk jugs. Rotate stored tap water every 6 months. Set a calendar reminder. If you run out, purify water by boiling for 1 minute, 3 at high altitudes, or use 8 drops of unscented bleach per gallon. Fill your bathtub at the first sign of a long outage. Use this water for flushing and cleaning, not drinking. Store water in a cool, dark place. Heat and light degrade plastic and promote bacteria. Don't wait until the taps run dry. Calculate your needs and store water now. Know your backup purification methods and keep supplies on hand. Water is essential for drinking, cooking, and hygiene. Losing it is a health crisis. Your action plan: calculate, store, rotate, and have a purification backup. Add fill bathtub to your blackout checklist. Don't let a preventable water shortage become an emergency. With water handled, let's tackle the final blunder: communication. Staying connected is more important than you think. Here's how to keep information and hope flowing. Let's build your communication plan. Power, food, water, handled. But what if you're cut off from the world? Blackouts can kill cell service and internet, leaving you isolated. First, keep several high-capacity power banks charged and ready. When the power goes out, put all phones in battery saver mode and use them only for essentials. Your car can charge devices, run it outside for safety, never in the garage. If cell networks fail, a hand crank or battery-powered emergency radio is your lifeline. Get one with no AA weather alerts. Write a family communication plan. Include an out-of-state contact and meeting places. Print out key phone numbers. Don't rely on memory or dead phones. If you have backup power, set up a safe charging station for neighbors. Help your community, but keep your home secure. Communication reduces stress and keeps you informed. Don't underestimate its power. Your kit: 2 power banks, an emergency radio, and a written plan for your family. Put copies in backpacks, cars, and your emergency kit. Don't wait for the silence. Prepare now, and you'll have a calm voice in the chaos. Staying connected is about more than convenience. It's about safety and peace of mind. Build your kit, write your plan, and practice it. The right tools and habits keep you informed and connected, no matter what. Now, let's wrap up with how to turn panic into calm action. Here's how to go from scrambling to executing. You're almost ready for anything. Let's finish strong. Those are the 5 biggest blackout blunders, and everyone is preventable. Preparedness isn't about fear. It's about confidence and calm when the lights go out. With a plan, you'll keep your family safe, warm, and fed. No panic, just action. Start now. Print your unplugged checklist, mark your generator spot, stock up on water and food, and write your communication plan. I've put together a free guide to building a 90-day food supply for just $50. Link in the description. Take the first step today And next time the power goes out, you'll be ready. Don't scramble. Execute your plan and keep your family safe and comfortable. You've got this.